Claude Opus 4.8 just dropped. And this isn't just another update. Anthropic has unleashed an AI model that can coordinate hundreds of subagents. That's right, hundreds. Imagine the intricacies of automating complex tasks with an army of digital assistants at your command. This changes everything about how we view automation. With its dynamic workflows feature, Claude Opus 4.8 can handle extensive coding tasks with an unprecedented level of efficiency. Developers are no longer slogging through lines of code alone. They have a legion of subagents ready to tackle the heavy lifting. This is the kind of leap we only dreamt about a few years back. But here's where it gets even more interesting. OpenAI isn't about to be outdone. Just as Anthropic shifts the gears of automation, OpenAI fires back with GPT-5.5, boasting a mind-boggling 400,000 token context window. This means AI can now tackle complex coding challenges in ways we've never seen before. Think about the productivity boost for developers. It's like giving them a superpower. And don't forget Google. Their Gemini 2.5 Pro is in the mix too, flaunting a 200 million token context window. What does that mean? In one sweep, you can analyze an entire code base. That's a game changer for big projects. So we have a triple threat showdown unfolding. Anthropic, OpenAI, Google, each vying for dominance in a rapidly evolving landscape. It's not just about who has the best AI anymore. It's about what these advancements actually mean for the future of development. Are we truly going to solve the underlying challenges, or are we just stacking layers upon layers of complexity? But here's the part nobody saw coming. What happens when these advanced models collide in real-world scenarios? Anthropic just upped the ante with Claude Opus 4.8. This isn't just another incremental upgrade. We're talking about the introduction of dynamic workflows. Imagine an orchestra, each musician perfectly in sync. That's Claude now, coordinating multiple subagents to tackle complex coding tasks effortlessly. Developers, listen up. This is a game changer. It's not just automation, it's orchestration. You can direct Claude to handle extensive coding challenges without the headaches. The precision, off the charts. The efficiency, it's a whole new level. No more juggling tasks like a circus performer. Claude's got your back. But let's unpack this. What does this mean for the industry? In a world where deadlines are tighter and coding complexity skyrockets, this is a lifeline. You can go from concept to execution, streamlining the entire process. That's power in your hands, folks. With tech giants vying for supremacy, Anthropic is positioning itself as a leading contender. CEO Dario Amodei said it best. We're redefining how AI assists in software development. This is not just fluff. The realities of software engineering are changing, fast. But here's the kicker. While we're all celebrating these advancements, are we really addressing the core problems in AI development? Is making it easier to code the end goal, or just a stepping stone? What about ethical implications, job displacement? The conversation is just beginning. And as Claude takes the stage, what's the next move from OpenAI and Google? The race is heating up. Can they keep pace? Hit that subscribe button. We're just getting started. Stay tuned for more breakthroughs and deeper dives into the challenges lurking beneath these shiny surfaces. Enter GPT 5.5. It's not just an upgrade, it's a revolution. A staggering 400,000 token context window. Imagine the processing power. That's like giving AI a supercharged brain capable of digesting enormous amounts of text in real time. Forget the clutter of previous models. This is clarity, focus, and most importantly, flexibility. Agent-driven execution is where the magic happens. Developers can now craft sophisticated AI agents that autonomously plan and execute tasks. Picture this, an AI that doesn't just follow instructions, but actively strategizes. It's a game changer. But there's a catch. With such power comes a colossal responsibility. Can GPT 5.5 keep up with the pace of innovation? Developers are salivating over the potential, but the stakes are high. The competitive landscape is fierce. Anthropic's Claude Opus and Google's Gemini are hot on its heels, each one promising capabilities that push boundaries further. OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman, stated, "This advancement isn't just about what an AI can do, it's about how it can redefine workflows across industries." Bold words, but are we ready for the implications? As developers race to harness this technology, the looming question is, will these advancements truly address the underlying challenges in AI development, or are we merely amplifying existing issues? Picture teams working tirelessly to create AI agents that could, for instance, handle complex coding tasks in a matter of minutes. The productivity boost is undeniable, but at what cost? It's a thrilling time, but we must tread carefully. What happens when AI starts making decisions without human oversight? Sounds exciting, doesn't it? Yet it's a double-edged sword. The next step in this escalating game of AI innovation is about to unfold. Google just dropped a bombshell. Meet Gemini 2.5 Pro, and let me tell you, it's a game changer, a staggering 200 million token context window. That's not just an upgrade, it's a new era in AI. Imagine this, you're a developer staring down the barrel of an enormous codebase. Hours of work, endless debugging. Now with Gemini 2.5 Pro, you can analyze that entire beast in a single session. One look, one model, game over. Benchmarks? Gemini crushes the competition. It's not just faster, it's smarter. The kind of efficiency that makes older models look like they're stuck in the slow lane. No more piecing together insights from fragmented context. Gemini serves it all up on a silver platter. But let's pause for a second. Who really wins in this AI arms race? Sure, developers gain superpowers, but at what cost? As these models become more powerful, they also become more complex. Are we mastering this tech, or are we just becoming its servants? Look at it this way. Every leap forward brings a new set of challenges. With great power comes, you guessed it, great responsibility. The more data these models handle, the more critical it becomes to manage bias, ensure security, and prioritize ethical use. Here's the kicker. While we're all salivating over this tech, the underlying issues in AI development aren't vanishing. Are we just polishing the surface, or are we genuinely digging into the heart of what needs fixing? This race is thrilling, but it's also a double-edged sword. We may be sprinting ahead, but are we paying attention to the road? Buckle up, folks. The stakes are higher than ever. Here's the kicker. We're celebrating these monumental leaps in AI, like Anthropic's Claude Opus 4.8 coordinating hundreds of sub-agents, or OpenAI's GPT-5.5 pushing out a 400,000 token context window. And let's not forget, Google's Gemini 2.5 Pro, flexing its muscles with a 200 million token context window. Impressive, right? But ask yourself, are we just stacking layers of complexity without addressing the foundational issues? Are these sophisticated features really solving the core problems in AI development? These models can code, automate, and even strategize. But can they truly understand the nuances of human context? Can they navigate ethical dilemmas or the potential biases ingrained in their training data? As we ramp up the capabilities, the real danger lies in our oversight. Anthropic's new dynamic workflows might streamline coding tasks. But what about the code's reliability? OpenAI's agent-driven execution pushes productivity. But at what cost? Are we accelerating towards automated chaos where the machines can't explain their decisions? Take this quote from a recent conversation with leading AI ethicist Dr. Eliza Grant. Just because we can build advanced models doesn't mean we should. We're on the brink of a crisis if we don't address the ethical implications of these advancements. Look, the stakes are higher than ever. This isn't just about who has the most powerful AI. It's about whether we're truly making progress or simply racing towards a cliff. With each new model, we must ask, are we solving problems or are we crafting more intricate puzzles? This race for supremacy may be exhilarating, but it's also a ticking time bomb. Are we prepared for what comes next? Subscribe to stay engaged as we unpack these critical questions and more in the coming scenes. Vocabulary, complexity, foundational, oversight, implications. The race is on. Anthropic, OpenAI, Google, they're all pushing the envelope. Claude Opus 4.8 with its dynamic workflows, GPT 5.5 boasting a staggering 400,000 token context window. And let's not forget Gemini 2.5 Pro with a mind-boggling 200 million token context. It's a dizzying landscape filled with breakthrough after breakthrough. But hold on. As we stand at this precipice, what's next? Are we truly solving the deep-rooted issues in AI development, or are we just cycling through hype? Every release promises to do more. But with every leap, we need to ask, are these models addressing the fundamental challenges? Like bias, interpretability, safety? Or are we simply bandaging over cracks in a dam that's about to burst? Think about it. Anthropic's automation with hundreds of sub-agents sounds brilliant. But can it actually comprehend the nuances of human needs? OpenAI's autonomous planning might streamline coding, but what happens when the code goes rogue? And Google's expansive context window allows for extensive analysis, sure. But can it distinguish between useful information and noise? This isn't just about who has the flashiest features. It's about what these features mean for the future of technology and ultimately, society. As the dust settles, the real question emerges. Are we advancing toward a future where AI truly serves us? Or are we lost in a loop of continual upgrades, ignoring the very issues that could derail this revolution? Stay tuned. Because if you want to stay ahead of this, you know what to do. Subscribe for the latest as this story unfolds. The competition is fierce, but the stakes are even higher. What will the future hold? One thing's for sure, it's going to be one wild ride.